YouTube is real Rob. Was understood. Don't need to be explained. We ain't finna get on here and do none of that playing. We ain't doing none of that today. Not today. Not on today's video. I'm finna keep this 100. This serious. So look, hey, let me start off by saying that we all make mistakes when nobody's perfect. We are all flawed individuals. We are not in this, and guess what? That's what makes humanity beautiful, because there is no such thing as perfection. We not perfect. The only thing we can do is to try to not make the same mistakes that we have made in the past over and over again, because constantly making mistakes hinders growth. And it throws an individual out their journey. Especially to individuals who actually have a hard time learning from mistakes and just overcoming obstacles in life in general. But look, hey, regardless of what your narcissistic parents say, the mistakes you made, them minor mistakes, like the flaws that you got, those flaws can be corrected. All flaws can be corrected. Period. All flaws can be corrected. All mistakes can be corrected, but there's some mistakes that you don't supposed to make. See, this the thing. Look, y'all are gonna be tore completely down by y'all narcissistic parents. Y'all gonna be tore completely down by these evil individuals due to the fact that you're not doing nothing but being a human being. See, there is no such thing as being a human being when you are around narcissistic parents. No, you are looked at as a slave. You are looked at as an individual. You are looked at as somebody who is only here to serve them. You're not here to serve them. You're here to serve God. But you have to understand something. They are children of the devil. The pride that they possess, the pride and the entitlement that they possess cannot be broken. It can't be broken. You gonna be what your narcissistic parents want you to be, and you gonna do what they want you to do. You being your own individual, no way. They're not going to let that happen. They are never going to allow that to happen. Even if you get out on your own, they're going to hate the fact that you are your own individual. You're not going to care, because they are not good for your lifestyle. Yeah. Hold on, look, I ain't gonna lie, it's wintertime. So, like, my lips can't be crusty up out here. See, I ain't the lighter skin complexion to where I can just walk outside and be crusted up and won't nobody be able to tell that my lips crusty. See, I take pride in behind putting chapstick on my lips, even if it don't have to be wintertime. My lips got to be on point. They got to be smoochable. They just got to be, mwah. Yeah. Anyway, look, let me tell you something. You just being an individual, see, you're going to be criticized. This is what narcissistic parents do. You're going to be criticized. You're going to be slandered. You're going to be devalued for simply learning how to be a human. And let me tell you something. You have to actually learn how humans have to understand something. You have to learn how to be a human. You have to learn how to actually live in this lifetime. And guess what? The mistakes you made throughout your past, because 9 times, let me tell y'all something. We ain't talking about no. We ain't talking about no mistakes that no. If you over 21 and make, we ain't talking about you. We talking about mistakes that we made as children. Yeah, I just want to put. I want to put that up. I want to put that out. Look, I want to put that up. So if you thinking, if you 21 and up, this ain't for you. Beat it. You know what you was doing. Beat it. No, we talking about individuals. We talking about. Hey, we're talking about K through 12, kindergarten through 12th grade. Period. We ain't talking about none of that because we adults. We adults now. We over 21. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We ain't got to be around narcissistic parents. We can get away. There's no excuses once you get 21. In my opinion, once you get 21 and up, it ain't no excuses. It's no victimization. The only thing you can do is heal and move forward and not think about it again. If somebody come knocking at your door, you'll be ready because you have healed. And you became stronger through the mistakes that you made on early in life. Like I say, we don't go through things and we don't make mistakes to make us weaker. And no, we go through things and go through obstacles in life, and we make certain mistakes in order for us to become even stronger in life. But only the strong gonna come out. Yeah, but look, all of your. See, there's nothing bad about us. You have to understand something. There's nothing bad about us for the simple fact that it's not in our hearts to be evil. It's not in our hearts to live illegitimate. It's not in our hearts to hate. We're pure-hearted individuals. We're pure-hearted to the core. It'll hurt us if we done just the slightest little thing that we've done bad, and it ain't even got to be bad. We'll feel some type of way about it because guess who we gonna think about? We're not gonna think about us. We're gonna think about God. We don't want to upset our Father, so whatever we got to do, we're gonna make sure that we be on our best behavior with God because guess what? We don't want the wrath. We're not gonna get it because God already know that we hold him up to great standards and we put him first. So even if we make a mistake, God not gonna be worried about it because he already know we can be trusted. And we're not fools. We don't make them same mistakes over and over again. The lessons that he trying to show us, we're gonna get it. The lessons that he tried to show others, they didn't get it. So guess what? He had to back off. Yeah. But look, yeah. So the mistakes that we make and the flaws that we have is nothing because guess what? The flaws that we got, gonna be corrected because God gonna correct it. God is gonna correct each and every flaw that we have. It's okay to be flawed. Everybody's flawed. Nobody's perfect. And if you perfect, I want the formula right now. Give me a formula. Give me the formula to perfection. I want it so I can write it down. And I can put it up into a little vegan capsule and take it as a supplement. Cause I sure want the perfect. I need that. I'm still in search of that the perfect formula. I'm in search of it. So if y'all know anybody that's perfect, let me know. I have yet to find an individual that's perfect. I just come across individuals who think that they are perfect, but they're not perfect. Because if you was perfect, you wouldn't be displaying. If you was perfect, you wouldn't be displaying signs of toxicity. You wouldn't be narcissistic if you was perfect. Yeah, you wouldn't. You just hurting on the inside. And this thing, and if I call you out, you're gonna go right into playing a victim. You're gonna play the victim because that makes you feel as though by you playing a victim and by getting everybody to look at you and by getting people to look at you in a way that pities you, it makes you feel perfect, because you don't have to hold yourself accountable. You don't have to look in the mirror. You don't have to self-reflect because you have an enabler support system. You have a support system around you that enables your behavior. Those individuals around you that enables your behavior is toxic also. None of y'all is perfect. Y'all just pretend to be. Meanwhile, I don't have nobody, but yet I'm healed. You're not healed though because you need outside sources to validate what you have going on. I don't need that. You're not perfect. None whatsoever. Just stop faking it. You know what I'm saying? Stop faking it. That's all. Stop faking it. But look. The flaws and the mistakes that we made we overcame those mistakes, and we don't make those mistakes. We don't make the same mistakes that we made. Hopefully y'all not making them. But anyway, even if y'all are, God not gonna judge you, and I'm not gonna judge you. Who am I to judge? But at the end of the day, remember, God on our side. He not on the enemy side. Period. But yeah, look, the mistakes that you made don't make you a bad person. They don't make you a bad person. Guess what? You not a bad person. You was manipulated by your parents into thinking you was a bad person. Every mistake you made, every little mistake you made, you was criticized throughout your childhood. Yes, you was. You don't have to lie to me. Every little mistake you made. Every little mistake you made. It doesn't matter what you did. I don't care what you did. It was a mistake that could be corrected, and you corrected it. But guess who you got the most flack from? Guess who you got the most flack from? Your narcissistic parent. They blew that little mistake out of proportion. You want to know why they blew it out of proportion? Because the mistakes that you are making is damn near not worse than the mistakes they made. They actually made mistakes. You're learning. They not learning. They didn't want to learn. So the mistakes they making, it's not mistakes anymore. It's bad life choices. They make bad life choices. They made those choices. So guess what? You're innocent. You have to remember something with narcissistic parents that give birth to God's children. You are the spitting image of God. You're innocent no matter what. So you're going to be a target for constant slander and criticism no matter what. Remember, you come from God. You're going to clash with your narcissistic parents because they are children of the devil. That's just the rules of the game. This is spiritual warfare. This is the rules. It doesn't matter what relationship you have with people. If you are righteous and they are wicked, you're going to clash. And guess what? You're not going to stop being righteous. They're not going to stop being wicked. And I don't want to. And guess what? There's no hope. There's no hope. So don't be thinking one day, well, you know what, one day maybe they're going to come to their senses. They're going to realize that I was right. Guess what? That day will never happen. They chose their side already. They chose their side. Stop being naive. Yeah, so I just want to put that up out there. This is war. This is war. When you are a child of God, and if your narcissistic parents come against you, it's war with them. It's war. It's going to forever be war, and it ain't going to be nothing but war. Every time you come around them, it's going to be war. Every time you visit them, it's going to be war. But that's what I'm saying. It's still war with them. This is just how it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. It is destiny that righteous and wicked clash with each other. This has been happening before the world was even created. This is just what it is. So at the end of the day, your parents are the enemy by default. You're going to clash with them. You're righteous. You come from God. You represent God. So you're going to defend God in his territory by default. They're going to defend Satan by default. They're going to lose. We're going to win, though. Their time is limited. We're limitless. There's no, see this thing, when you sell your soul, the deal is one-sided. The deal is one-sided. So you might get the materialism, you might get the temporary pleasure, you might acquire things that's going to distract you away from the fact that you are a bad person. You're going to acquire these things, but as life goes on, you're going to slowly lose these things. The longer they here on earth, the more they're going to lose every little thing that they acquired from Satan, because guess what? It was a limited contract. It's a limited contract. He didn't want nothing from y'all but y'all soul. I don't care nothing about what I gave you, how much. I don't care how much. I got what I wanted, your soul. Guess what? When you ain't never getting that back. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell. Look. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. You gave it to me. You're not getting it back. You're not getting it back. And guess what? God not gonna give it back to you. Yep. Oh, that was a choice. That wasn't a mistake. You sold your soul to me by choice. Yeah. So guess what? If I'm going down, you going down also. Hello. Y'all got to educate y'allself on demons before y'all just get to speaking on certain things. Yeah, that's what it is. The deal is one-sided. But anyway, look, they Look, I don't mean to get off subject, but I'm just, yeah, it gets real over here. Like I told you, I ain't playing today. It gets, look, it's getting real. Yeah, it's getting real. And I, first and foremost, I want to say that I'm honored. I want to say that I'm honored to be in this position. Like, I wouldn't want to do nothing but spread light, wisdom, enlightenment, and truth upon the masses. Like, it makes me feel good doing this because this is what the world needs right now. The world needs this. The world needs healing. The world needs to know the truth. And the truth in the matter is that y'all biggest enemy that y'all gonna face in life is the people who gave birth to y'all, whether y'all like it or not, whether you can't see it or not. And if you can't see it, it's because you've been manipulated into not seeing it. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Before you learn about the government, before you learn about the music industry, before you learn about the entertainment industry, before you watch porn, before you learn about anything negative, you're going to first experience that from where? Home. Then you go outside. It starts at home. No, it starts at home. Now, who the real issue? Is it the government or is it the people around y'all? I say it's the people around y'all. You know what I'm saying? The government didn't raise y'all. The president didn't raise y'all. These people didn't raise y'all. These just people that you see on TV. Social media didn't do it. No, these people are not the reason behind you. These people becoming the reason. Behind them becoming the way that they are. Nope, it started at home. You didn't learn it at home. You're not gonna learn it nowhere else. So stop blaming these people. We don't want to hear it. Stop picking and choosing. Y'all got all this energy. Y'all got all this energy towards exposing the government and exposing the industry and exposing Satanism and all this. But how come y'all don't expose the individuals that's carrying out the agenda that they doing? Look, narcissistic parents are carrying out Satan's agenda also. Yeah, let's talk about them. We don't want those people. I don't want to talk about successful people. I don't want to talk about the government. I don't want to talk. That's not my business. I don't care about politics. That's what I'm saying. Politicians don't even know politics. I don't care about what a bunch of dummies in suits that lack intelligence have to say. We speaking from experience. What's right in front of you. Stop worrying about what's not in front of you and focus what's right in front of you. What's right in front of you. The enemy is not. Look, the people that y'all worried about, they not in front of y'all. The people that y'all need to be worried about is in front of y'all. It's always somebody closest to you that takes you down. How come the government didn't take y'all down? How come these people in the music industry not taking y'all down? How come it's always somebody closer to y'all? How come that? Why come y'all worry about the wrong thing? How come y'all worry about the wrong thing? And it's bigger things at stake here. I don't get it. Why y'all running? Y'all need to stop avoiding that fate. Y'all be avoiding that fate because it's the people that y'all love the most. It's the people that y'all love the most, and y'all cannot accept the fact that your parent, my mommy would treat me such way. I don't want to accept that. So guess what? I'm going to distract my mind with something else because I don't want to accept the fact that my mom is a part of the agenda that they are also carrying. Also, they just not making no money. They're not famous. This ain't got nothing to do with material. This is spiritual welfare going on. It doesn't matter if you rich or poor or not. If you serve the devil, you still carrying out the devil's agenda. It just makes perfect sense. The reason why y'all talk about celebrities and all these other people, what it is because they're in the limelight. Meanwhile, the monsters are behind the scenes. These people don't have no record deals. They not on television. They ain't got nothing going for themselves. But yet nobody wants to talk about how the biggest enemies starts at home. See, that's why I'm here. Hello, welcome to Israel Rod page. If you heard it here, you heard it first. Yeah. Yeah, but hey, the mistakes you made, they was little minor mistakes. Let me get back on subject. They was minor mistakes. Those mistakes you made, you were supposed to make them in order to make you in order to make you strong. But this the thing, you see that all the mistakes that you made, you got slandered for them. Your narcissistic parents, they're going to slander you for the mistakes that you were supposed to make in order to make you learn, in order for you to learn from your mistakes. See, this thing, you learn from those mistakes and you don't make those mistakes again. You don't make those mistakes again. You have been, but this is the thing, you have been so used to being slandered and criticized for the smallest little thing that you have done. Even if you make a mistake, you feel some type of way about it because guess what? You're pure-hearted. It'll kill you just by making a mistake because guess what? You've been slandered. You have been slandered so much in this thing. You've been slandered so much and bashed and been bashed on so much to where you don't even, if you make a mistake, you feel some type of way about it. But this thing, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Cause you're not in the wrong. Remember something, you're not in the wrong, kid. And then on top of that, you innocent. You innocent. God been watching what's been going on with you and your narcissistic parents. God know what's been happening with these relationships. That's why God on your side. That's why you come out on top every single time. God not believing them, so why should you? Yeah, so why should you? So look, hey, look, your narcissistic parents gonna ignore all the good in you. See, this is the thing, they gonna ignore everything good about you. There's nothing wrong with you. As a matter of fact, you rarely make mistakes. You gonna see that they're gonna completely ignore all the good in you. See, there's nothing bad about you. If you made a mistake, that's a mistake. You're a human. God not finna say, okay, well, you know what, I ain't finna choose you no more because you made a mistake. No, it was a part of your learning and God raising you in a way that you should go, so that way you wouldn't depart from it as to why you made those mistakes. You cannot grow without learning from mistakes. You can't. That's why I'm saying you can't do it. You can only grow from learning from your mistakes. See, but this the thing, you are disciplined. You have self-control, even at a young age. Even at a young age, you're disciplined. You have self-control. We're children of God here. We get put on early. We get put on early. So look, you are all the good that you do with your narcissistic parents, they're going to completely ignore that. They're going to ignore that because guess what? You are not making bad life choices. You're making mistakes that's going to make you become a better person in life. They made bad life decisions and choices. They literally, look, look, of course they're going to slander you. Of course they're going to ignore all the good in you because guess what? They're jealous of you. Just by them knowing for a fact that you are not, that you are moving way better than how they was moving when they was younger, they're jealous of you because of that. Your purity causes them to jealous to the point to where they want to see you just perish. Because they know for a fact, you make them look bad. You make them look bad. They ask themselves, okay, wait a minute. How come I gave birth to this child, this particular child. And I had other children, but it's something about this particular child that irks me. This child is genuinely happy. My other children have lost their virginity. I lost my virginity at a young age, but how come Robert didn't lose his virginity at a young age? How come Robert tells me that, hey, Mom, I'm not going to be with a woman unless I marry her? What did he just say to me? He just told me that he was going to do what his father didn't do. But I chose his father. Because guess what? I wasn't really interested in loving his father anyway. I was just loving his father for what he can do for me. Robert is actually seeking true love. Robert is not going to give himself. He's basically telling me that he's going to do better than me. I hate that about him. I hate it. That's how they think. I hate it. They ain't gonna support you. They're gonna hate you for becoming better and realizing that the mistakes they made. Let me tell you something. We learn from them. We learn from y'all. Y'all told us what not to do. We learn from y'all. They hate you for that. That is why they're going to ignore every little thing that you do. That is why they're going to slander you. That is why they're going to constantly focus on the flaws and the mistakes. That is why they're going to use that over and over again to try to break you, because the truth of the matter is you are better than them. And this the thing, you're gonna make them look so bad that they're gonna want to commit suicide, because it's already killing them by trying to kill you. Hang on the mistletoes. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. As hold on. As we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. Yeah, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas too. I don't even be worried about. I don't even be paying attention to Christmas. Y'all already. When I be look, when I be telling truth, it gets me going. It gets me going. Yeah, but yeah. Hey, nothing you do. Hey, they're gonna ignore it. They're gonna ignore every little thing that you do. And this thing, I don't have to go into too much detail. I just literally gave y'all the answer as to why they're going to ignore the good in you, and as to why they're going to focus on your flaws and mistakes. I just told you you're better than them, and you make them look bad. They're jealous of you because of your purity. No, your purity. They're jealous of you because of your self-control at such a young age. They're jealous of you because the intelligence and the wisdom that God gave you is out of this world at such a young age. It makes them look bad. You have to understand something. That the pride and the entitlement that they possess, it cannot be broken. So instead of them looking at you and appreciating you for who you really are, they're going to look at you and you're going to become the enemy. You are the enemy in their eyes because you're a threat. You are a threat to them. You make them realize just by you becoming better, it forces them to do something that they don't want to do. Just by you being a better person, just by you not allowing them to break them, guess what it forces them? It forces them to self-reflect. It forces them to hold themselves accountable. And let me tell y'all something. Demons don't do that. And if they know for a fact that you are an individual that makes them look inwardly, you're a target, you better watch it. Stay blessed. And it's cold up out here too. Now, and I'm finna start charging y'all. I ain't gonna be cheap. I'm finna start charging my people, like, for my wisdom and knowledge, for my gifts. I'll probably say $15.99. Stay blessed, cause I'm real time in the cold for y'all.